style when buying a car is very important, and you say they sort of got it right this time.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't that the styling, previous styling was so dull. In fact, Mazda styling as a institution sort of drifted off into this sort of weird theoretical navel gazing about fluid motion and sort of the visual vocabulary of the brand, and they forgot to make the cars beautiful, which was really the first order of business. This new car, the Mazda6, is the second car to have the new variety of let's call it form geometry, and it's much prettier. And I think most people who like the car are liking it mostly because it doesn't look ugly.
Okay, and you say the super cool element is the faux chin splitter. What do you mean by the faux chin splitter? So it's a bit of a tongue twister, that.
It is. Keep going. First word sounds like faux. No, a faux. Well, first of all, it's a not particularly functional aerodynamic blade that is suspended under the front grille. It's in race cars and very, very sporty cars, you need a front splitter to spoil the air that's going under the car to avoid having a large buildup of air pressure, thereby stabilizing the car. In a car like this, it's more for looks. You can also tear it off in the parking lot, but you know, it gives some balance to the front design module.
Okay, now the other thing that you say here is that long hoods are better. You say this is almost Jungian.
I do say that, don't I?
Yeah, almost Jungian. Explain what you mean. Are long hoods better? Should we all get long hooded cars?
Well, let's talk about this sort of the visual iconography here. You know, when in horse-drawn carriages, you would have the carriage, and then you would have a team of 2 or 4, and in the most prestigious vehicles, a team of 6 horses, a long hood of horses, if you will. That morphology is translated to automobiles because you have a lot of horses under a long hood ever since the days of the Duesenberg and Rolls-Royce and Lincolns and Cadillacs. That was the visual language. That has become so ingrained that when we start building front-wheel drive cars, which have very short couplings between the wheel and the cabin and a long front overhang to accommodate the transverse engine, it just didn't look that, it doesn't look that rewarding. This car cheats a little bit, draws the axle to dash ratio out a little bit. It's expensive to do, but it looks great. The results are a car that has more prestige, more aspiration to it than the price point would otherwise suggest.
Yeah, it reminds me of Dick Dastardly in the Wacky Races having a very long hood for the car.
Yeah,
that sounds. So you like this one? This is a car that you could drive, you would be happy with.
This segment is so price-bitten, you wouldn't believe it. It's so hard to build a car that isn't sort of commodity car building. So you look for those little moments of poetry, you look at some moments of grace to lift a car out of the quotidian. And this car has some of that.